What's up? Today we'll be looking at another card from Code of the Duelist. This is Punishment Dragon. This is a Dark Dragon, level 8, with 3000 attack and 2600 defense. And its effect reads, it cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by possessing 4 or more banished Lightsworn monsters with different names. Once per turn, as a quick effect, you can pay 1000 life points, shuffle into the deck all cards in the graveyards, and all face-up banished cards except Lightsworn monsters. Once per turn, if your Lightsworn monster's effect is activated, send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Overall, looking at this card, I don't think this card is that good, as you're simply returning monsters in their graveyards to the deck. I mean, I can see some utility with cards that float, or those that would maybe activate in the graveyard. Sending them back to the deck means the likelihood of you having to face them again is not that high. Considering especially if people are still running like 60 card decks, over 40 card decks, in those cases they are even less likely to draw what they need. I can see that it has some potential in certain decks that would require the setup for the graveyard, such as DDDs, that could disrupt their plays. For example, you have some of them that go into the grave that can act to fuse them into their fusion monsters. But however, in decks that prefer not to utilise their graveyards or have limited need for it, this effect won't make them suffer too much from it, as it could literally just be a 3000 attack beater for how these decks run. And obviously how you get rid of those beaters is through battle traps. Currently on eBay, its price is about £2.40 at its lowest. It's understandable, it's an ultra rare. It means picking it from a box can be relatively difficult. You still have quite a good chance, but it's not as common as other cards. But as this is one of the first weeks of the release, the price will reduce as copies flood the market. Generally speaking, I would not invest in this card, even when running the Twilight Sworns. Just substitute this card for an easier to summon monster, or one that benefits from banished monsters, such as Grin Marju de Isa, who gains attack points for the banished cards. Or even that new number card, number 89, Diablosis, would have benefit from cards being banished. So what do you guys think of this card? Does it compare at all to Judgment Dragon? In my view, it doesn't. It has no comparison whatsoever to Judgment Dragon. I suppose you could kind of utilise both effects in one, so you could remove a lot of cards on their field, a lot of monsters, and then you can summon this and then just return them to the deck. But the chances of you drawing into both of these and having the requirements for both of these are still relatively low. And therefore, in having this problem that makes it difficult to summon. Again, it being a dark means it does have quite a lot of support with its spells and traps, and the specific ones surrounding Twilight Sworn as well, which help to put Lightsworns in the graveyard and the banished zone as well. As always, I like to hear your comments. Please like the video, please subscribe, and thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Some things will never change.